Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you only need one. Today we're going to review the Lorea L9201G, homage to the Rolex Submariner. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing my Guankin G20022, homage to the Longines Master Collection Moon Phase watch. And Grego's wearing my Addy's Dive military watch. Believe it or not, my Addy's Dive military watch review is one of my more popular videos. Grego said Princess Leia asked Han Solo to quit smuggling because it was hurting her political career. He said, "What, and quit stove business?" Here's the watch. It comes in this box, and it comes on a watch pillow. Say, Sleeping Beauty is sleeping. Take it off the pillow, put the box aside, and here it is. The Submariner is one of the most popular in-demand watches in the world, and is thus one of the most homaged watches in the world. It is basically the Fender Stratocaster of watches. Its familiar shape, bezel, and dial has been copied again and again, and this Loreo is no exception. One nice thing about getting the homage instead of the real thing, other than saving a crap load of cash, is the fact that you can get a blue dial without dealing with 18 karat gold. I love a blue watch, and thus I chose the blue colorway. There is also a solid black, green, and even pink. There is also a black with a red ascension phase on the bezel. And if you want a more modern look, there is a black dial blue bezel or black dial green bezel. Although this is the blue colorway and the bezel is clearly blue, the dial looks purple. I must admit I am not a fan. I expect my blue dial watches to be, dare I say it, blue. There was nothing in the AliExpress ads indicating purple. You don't see a lot of purple watches, and I think that is for good reason. I do not know if they are all like this, or if this was made with a bad batch of dials. If anyone out there has a blue Loreo, please comment on the dial color. The watch is 40 millimeters at the bezel, 48.2 millimeters lug to lug, but 53.5 if you measure the protruding end links. It is 12.8 millimeters thick if you don't count the rather high Cyclops. Has a 20 millimeter lug width and weighs 155 grams with 2 links removed. The bezel is a 90 click unidirectional with really nice action and no back play. And it appears to line up just nicely. See, no back play. 90 click is fairly common among affordable dive style watches. It does not make sense mathematically. The insert is a nice looking aluminum of an older style sub and not the ceramic of a modern sub. But disappointingly enough, there is no lume pip. The purple dial has a nice sunburst effect with the Loreo brand and automatic up here on top. Then the 200 meter depth rating on the bottom, but then it says superlative chronometer officially certified. It most clearly is not. First of all, the watch is running 12 seconds fast, which is not horrible, but clearly not cost specs. There is just no way a sub $100 watch is ever going to be officially certified due to the cost of meeting such standards. Some watch companies play with the word chronometer, such as the chronometer that Jody loves to make fun of on Just One More Watch. But this is not misspelled, it says chronometer. The lumed indices are sub-style with a triangle at the 12, batons at the 6 and the 9, and dots everywhere else. The date is at the 3 o'clock, with a Cyclops that magnifies 2 times rather than 2.5 of a real sub. It really sticks up high too. But at least it is centered. The hands are your typical sub-homage hands. The sign crown pops nicely when unscrewed and has good thread action when screwing back down. The threads catch really quick. The case is solid stainless steel with polished sides and brushed tops and bottoms. The case finish is really well done and it has a nice appearance and feel. It feels really well built. The display case back is a screw down with a coin edge, so you'll need a coin edge case back remover to open it up. The display shows shows off the seagull movement. There is no reference number in the specs or on the movement, but the ad says it's a 21 joule, which would imply that is a seagull imitation of a Miota 821A movement, which is a 3 Hz that hacks, hand winds, and has a unidirectional rotor. The rotor is signed by Loreo. I did a time graph and is running 10 to 12 seconds fast, which is not awful, but is clearly not a chronometer. And I don't think Seagull makes a chronometer certified movement anyway. It has solid protruding male end links, and that's fine considering that this is a 40mm watch. You're not making it that much bigger by having male end links. If it was any larger, you'd really want the inverted female end links. The bracelet is a single link meant to look like a 3-link. The center links are polished and it looks nice. It has push pin adjusters. I'm getting to the point where I prefer push pins after a bad experience with a screw pin some time ago. The sign clasp is just your, see it's signed, it's just your basic press clasp with 3 micro adjusts. This no different than the ones you get with Addy's Dive, except for this one is signed. If you want a better one, order an 18mm. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. Looks nice, wears nice and flat. I think it's a good fit. I'm not going to show it to you on any other straps. I don't really see the point. Here we are in the Lume room. After wearing the watch for a while, I didn't have any indication that the Lume was anything impressive. So we won't be doing a side-by-side comparison. We'll just show this watch. When I was charging the watch, it sure looked like the hands were far better than everything else, but as we speed up the time, it looks like the 12 o'clock triangle and the dots are mostly keeping up. The 2 batons, though, are fading rather quickly. It's just too bad there is no Lume pip. What do I like about this watch? Well, it's got really good bezel action. Really good. Really light. Nice clicks. And everything lines up just great. Has really nice case finish. Case feels really good. Feels really well built. Has really good crown action. Pops nicely and screws back down just great. And I really like the bracelet. It looks really nice and it's comfortable. So what are my gripes and groans? Purple dial. That's a huge gripe and groan. No Lume pip. And please don't say certified chronometer unless it is a certified chronometer. Do I recommend this watch? No. 3 of my gripes and groans are major groans. I might be able to tolerate the bold-faced lie on the dial and the lack of Lume pip, but I can't forgive the fact that my blue watch is purple. Sorry, I cannot recommend a blue watch with a purple dial. Maybe if I would have ordered a black or green, but I have to review the watch I have. And this is a blue watch with a purple dial. That's just wrong. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Loreo. And please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with another review. Bye.